I'm having a hard time trying to focus lately. I've had it for years, if we're talking in all honesty. Half consciously, I lie here in passive state, in dependence and raging self-hate, knowing there's a lot I need to do that is not being done for my motherfucking life to just have my function. From getting up in the morning to going to sleep at night, from trying to be on time to doing some exercise, from the basics to the greatest decisions in life, I let everything slide. I've disappointed my parents, my teachers, my loved ones, my friends, and first and last in line, myself. I can't stand the person I've become, so I sit down and consume until I'm numb and done, because you know, anything can make as great distraction once procrastination outweighs the will to overcome. Whether it's a school or free day, you spend it the same way, just watching videos and masturbating away until you look at your product and wonder who's consuming who. For a second of sobriety denied by breaking news, but what they won't show people might come as no surprise. Had you finished your thought, you'd have realized everything's designed to take your money at time and past a certain threshold, you're paying with your mind. I'm having a hard time trying to focus. I've had it for years, if we're talking in all honesty. Half consciously, I lie here in passive state, in dependence and self and else hate. Like the teenage girl who doesn't eat or drink much, she's trying to stop cutting her arms with razor blades that would be advertised online as such were it not a phenomenon so widely swept under the rug. Like her 9-year-old brother, Discord rambling, he's getting played in loot box gambling, microtransactions, mostly cosmetics, but you trash talk girls in the voice chat, epic. Like the baby barely born, pacified by a fucking phone. Like the baby barely born who's going to learn how to walk, who's going to learn how to talk, who's going to learn just about everything she's ever going to know, with just a couple of tutorials on autoplay. Like a dad coming home early just to watch porn, checking his phone between moments to keep track of his bets. He is yelling on bad days. It's like he's stuck in middle grade. There's no way he will ever say he's doing something wrong, like the couch mom who can't sleep for shit unless she calms her nerves with YouTube or Netflix. It doesn't really work, but at least for the time being, she can pretend she ceases to exist for a bit. All she wants was to surf on some waves, but she's drowning for days, defaced by the books of industry giants like the likes of Facebook. There are leviathans hiding behind a rock, the likes of Amazon, Google, Twitter, and TikTok. Leviathans are quietly swimming about. They find new plans of attack, manufacture desires. Leviathans have advertising tech on their sides. Caught in strings of endless stimuli created by Leviathans with insatiable appetites, she's staring into the shiny square cyclops eye of a Leviathan. It comes and it circumscribes its prey. She gave up before the teeth sunk in. And at the first drop of blood, the others arrived. Bits of the flesh rise to the surface as the limbs are digested through monstrous intestines. And as some of you film, and some of you will comment, some of you will put their phones away for a moment. And in this minute of silence, you'll ask yourselves, like, parents, can't you see we're sick? We're trying to fill a fucking endless pit. We become those who don't resist. All of this madness we're passively asking for. Truth is, businesses don't profit of casual users, so they leave room for abuse of the things they produce. So the rings under our eyes bring rings to their fingers, paid with every cent and second we're spending to linger, while we're steadily forgetting how to talk to someone else and just lose any capacities of listening to ourselves, because if we could, we'd be yelling for help. We're a generation of kids killing themselves, too distracted to realize we have the power to move mountains, but we're moving theirs, not ours. I'm having a hard time. It's gotten better. Put the phone down and pick myself up. I quit smoking. Went skating, read books, and wrote raps. I felt stronger. Then I relapsed. So I wondered, maybe I don't want to get better. Maybe I want to be down and caught forever. Maybe I'm just a lazy motherfucker trying to find excuses for this erratic behavior. Maybe I'm the last person to tell you this, but then why'd you not let these raps I spit? Maybe there's something to be said about the lies we live, why this isn't, how to get out of it. Like, what would happen if we trained our mental self-defense? We would build ships with relations and friends. We would sit still by the windowsill and set sail to the waves of the universe and exhale every last bit of hater and leave no stains in the trail we leave behind. The way to self-sustainment from aiming the pain to the place where it grows dry. We'd be the bridge we built at the edge of the cliff, reaching over the abyss towards the horizon, the high from between man and beyond, the rising sun over the valley of small-minded thought, surrounded by rope which would disentangle the knots, whether Gorgon or not, untie or cut, what it means to grow up. There are kids at the bridge, checking it out. They stand on the rock. The crop has grown wild. As ideas ripened, the first of them smiled. She saw growing could mean something other than losing her ground. She stared into the depths, and they looked away. And they looked away because they were afraid. She has the high ground. There were no words left to say from the very moment on that there was another way. From subordination to emancipation. From in